And it's also a good day to work out. Many people probably indulged all over the holidays and are feeling a little guilty, but to get you all geared up, especially for those New Year's resolutions, Sarah Zahab is here from Continuum Fitness. Now, we're talking injury prevention in this next segment because a lot of people work out and maybe do some of the exercises a bit malform and can hurt themselves.
Right, so the Foreman Technique is key. The main thing to focus on is your alignment, whether you're in a push-up, a squat, or just sort of standing, focusing on bringing your head back so you're not jutting your head forward, because that can help, that can injure the neck. So really focusing on the head back, shoulders down, engaging the core, proper posture and alignment as much as possible.
And for people who may not work out, or this is going to be a new thing for them, do you recommend finding a personal trainer? What sort of advice do you have when they're looking to bring this into their lifestyle?
If they're not certain of what they're doing, if they're not certain of their Foreman technique, then absolutely a professional can help with guiding them through that, finding exercises that are appropriate for them, effective for them. Absolutely.
And for those of us who already work out, what do you, I guess, can kind of suggest to kind of kick it up in high gear? Workouts the same old thing, get a little boring after a while.
Well, the variety is good. If you're not used to high intensity activities, I wouldn't jump into them, especially like 5 or 7 days a week. If you're sedentary, start with some light to moderate activity, some easy strength training. And if you are used to higher intensity activities, if you're only doing it once or twice a week, maybe add 3 or 4 days a week instead of just going full out 100% to help prevent injuries as well. Allow your body some time to recover.
And you said one question you get a lot is, what is the best cardio to do? In your advice?
The form of cardio that you're actually going to do.
Right.
So I'm not going to tell people to run if they hate running. If they really enjoy the elliptical, then do the elliptical. If they love to walk, find an activity that you really enjoy and try and be consistent with it, because the consistency over a long period of time is what's going to help with results. Exactly.
Right, and of course weights is such an important part of working out routine as well, and there used to be that myth behind weights that it's going to bulk up and gain muscle, but we all know that's just not the case.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it takes a lot for women to gain a lot of muscle mass, and lifting, strength training can be very beneficial. It helps with improving your posture, it helps with bone density, it helps with creating lean muscle mass, boosting your metabolism. Like, I can go on.
Right, we can. All right, but we're going to get to some more workouts here, and we were talking about proper form and squats. That's one that a lot of people just get wrong.
Right. A squat is a very functional exercise. We sit and stand often throughout our day.
Right.
So it's a great exercise, very functional to incorporate into your workouts. Essentially, we want to start off with the feet about shoulder width apart. You're imagining that you're sitting back in a chair, so your hips go back. And the body is maintaining an upright position. So sitting back as low as you're comfortable, and then pushing through your heels to engage the glutes to get you back up to your standing position. So focusing on weight in the heels stay down. Oftentimes we bring the weight forward into the toes, and that can put some strain on the knees. So sitting the hips back and pushing through your heels back.
And you really do feel it in this section.
Absolutely. And focusing on the posture as well, right? Keeping the shoulders down and the head in a neutral position.
Okay, so do you recommend keeping the hands out as opposed to on the the sides?
Hands can be on the hips, hands can be out, hands can be possibly holding dumbbells as well, holding on to some resistance. So playing around with whatever helps you.
Perfect.
Balance, yeah.
Great. And push-ups, another exercise that's very helpful.
Push-ups are one of my all-time favorite exercises because they're just so fabulous for strengthening the upper body and getting the core engaged. And we'll try them on the ball today. You can vary the intensity. Similar to our last exercise, the farther you walk out, the more challenging it is. So you can start with your thighs on the ball, hands wide, core engaged, lower the chest, and then press back up to your start position, looking straight down. And to make it more challenging, you can walk your hands out a little bit farther, coming down and pressing back up.
Okay, and where are we really going to feel the push-ups?
This is going to be upper body, so shoulders, triceps, chest, core, back.
Perfect. All right, one last exercise, just the plank really quickly, because that's such a great one to do.
It is a great core exercise. We'll start off by placing the elbows centered on the ball. Feet can be wide to start, engaging the core, so pulling your navel in, and then looking down to maintain that neutral alignment with the core. You can bring your feet closer together to make it more challenging, or even lift a leg. But focus on easier, and then increasing from there.
And this is so easy. You could perhaps do this while you watch a movie.
Watching TV, anything,
Doing something.
And that's the thing with strength training. People feel that they need an hour a day, just squeeze it in when you can. At home, TV, whatever.
Well, I'm a little out of practice. I've indulged a bit too much this past week. And just quickly, where can people find you if they want some more information?
Continuumfitness.ca.
All right, and you guys have classes starting when?
January 14th.
January 14th. All right, so perfect for that New Year's resolution. And
Exactly.
I'm going to try and throw a break in this exercise. I don't know if I'll last, but